Welcome back to this Club World Cup quarter-final, and a triple change for Dortmund at the start of the second half, as coach Kovac tries to get Dortmund back into this game. Off go Sule, Adieme and Gross, and on come Jan Couto, Bayer and Mecha. It appears Ryerson is slotting in at the back to maintain Dortmund's back three formation. The subs for Dortmund have an immediate impact, with Mecha making a good run forward from midfield and combining well with Bayer, who gets into the penalty area from the left wing, but his cross is cleared by Hausen, but more positive from Dortmund. They have another break shortly after on 48 minutes with Svensson dispossessing Alexander-Arnold on the halfway line. He drives forward towards the left side of the penalty area, but does poorly in his efforts to cross the ball, where Dortmund have players waiting and the cross is deflected out for a corner. It seems Dortmund have worked out a strategy which makes them more effective in their press and being tighter man-to-man around the pitch. Can they produce an end product to their efforts? Dortmund also playing a higher line, trying to squeeze the game more, which leaves them open to the threat of a ball into the open space, with Benny Jr. trying to do just that a couple of times. But as of 60 minutes, no change in the scoreline. Bayer has looked bright on the left side since coming on, driving a few times at the Madrid defence to get his team up the field. On 61 minutes, he finds some space behind Alexander-Arnold, and Rudiger has to come across to him on the left corner of the penalty box. Bayer comes inside onto his right foot and gets a shot off, which Courtois gets down well to save comfortably by his right-hand post. On 62 minutes, Tchouaméni has a lovely shot about 5 yards centrally from outside the box, which crashes against the bar, with Kobel rooted to his line and looking on helplessly, but the flag finally goes up for offside against Benny Jr. in the build-up. I think the whole stadium knew that was offside. On 62 minutes, Duranville comes on for Julian Brandt, who could not get into this game. In this second half, we have not seen Fran Garcia raiding down this left wing as much as he was in the first half. Dortmund's half-time changes keeping him honest at the back. On 63 minutes, Jan Couto gets a merited yellow card for a high challenge on Fran Garcia. The Dortmund man was out of control there and lucky in hindsight that only his body made contact with the Madrid man and not his boot, or it would have been certainly a red. There is a VAR check, but they give Jan Couto the benefit of the doubt. On 66 minutes, Madrid bring on Mbappe for Vinny Jr. They also take off Bellingham and Alexander-Arnold and bring on Ceballos and Modric. Madrid managing the game well, looking for opportunities to break on Dortmund, while also keeping their shape at the back. On 70 minutes, Dortmund know if they can score one goal, they will be right back in this game. On 71 minutes, really good work from Valverde gets himself into the Dortmund box, right of the 6-yard box. He tries to find Mbappe, who is waiting just outside the 6-yard box centrally, but Anton does well to stick out a leg and deny the opportunity. I must say as well that Hausen has slotted in seamlessly at the back with Rudiger. His rise from relative obscurity at Juventus to last year's breakout season at Bournemouth has been noteworthy and impressive, and now also a full international with Spain. The heat here in New Jersey must also be taken into account. It's hot out there at the end, or is it the beginning, I can no longer tell, of a hard season. On 73 minutes, Modric is well placed inside the box to shoot, but his shot lacks power, and Kobel can save comfortably. Modric was central and just inside the box when he shot. The chance came from some lovely pass and goes right across the pitch from Madrid from left to right. Ceballos had the ball wide on the right and picked out Modric, who had ghosted, as he always seems to do so well, into space. On 75 minutes, we have a cooling break. Credit to Madrid their work rate in denying Dortmund any time on the ball to create a possible threat going forward. Mbappe is looking eager. He may feel he has a point to prove, considering the headlines that Gonzalo Garcia has been stealing recently. On 83 minutes, Madrid replaced the excellent Tchouaméni with Asensio. And on 85, Rodrigo comes on for Gonzalo Garcia, who can leave the pitch with his head held high. The game drifting towards a comfortable Madrid win. Modric, I must say, still looks like an influential player at 39. Milan will milk the benefits of having him in their squad next season. He just reads the game so well, always looking to get on the ball and intuitively able to find space or make it himself. On 90 minutes, Madrid threaten again. Valverde takes control of a loose ball on the right side of Dortmund's penalty area and drills it against the legs of Kobel from a tight angle. It comes out to Güler on the D of the penalty area. He wants to curl it in to the right hand of Kobel's goal with his left foot, but Sabitzer denies well to get in a sliding block to deflect the shot out for a corner. Alonso is giving Güler a run in the team, but on tonight's performance, I don't think he has a strong enough presence to make him a regular Champions League starter. From the resulting corner, Madrid have a chance for their third goal. It's a short corner with Güler and Modric exchanging passes. Then, from out on the left side, Modric plays a reverse pass into the path of Rodrigo, who had run off his man, into the space on the left side of the box. Modric, of course, finds him, and from the byline, near the 6-yard box, Rodrigo attempts to cut the ball back across the penalty area. Rudiger is in a good position but can't get his feet right from about 4 yards out, level with Kobel's right-hand post. As a result, he deflects more than shoots the ball past the post and wide. Any good contact there, and that was a goal. The fourth official indicates 5 minutes at a time. Then, drama on 92 minutes. Goal! As Beer finds Courtois' right-hand corner with a crisp low drive from just inside the box to the right of the D. The goal came from a speculative cross from Ryerson from the right side into the box, which Rudiger, 99 times out of 100, deals with comfortably, but he ends up clearing it straight to Bayer, who makes him pay. Well, Dortmund suddenly have oxygen again, and Madrid suddenly nervous, as only one goal separates them, despite how well they have controlled this game. But Madrid are not one, if not the best global teams in the world for no reason. What do? Goal! They very calmly go down the other end of the pitch and score a third goal to make the score 3-1, and it is Mbappe who delivers with a lovely goal. Anything Gonzalo Garcia can do, I can do better, he says. It starts with a throw to Madrid halfway inside the Dortmund half. Rodrigo is direct and takes the ball into the box on the right side, level with the 6-yard box. He is under pressure and lays the ball back out to the right wing to Güler, who can turn inside to get the ball onto his left foot. He can look up and sees Mbappe loitering menacingly by the back post. The delivery is perfect, a lovely lofted pass from which Mbappe can do a spectacular scissors kick from inside the 6-yard box by Kobel's right-hand post, which leaves the keeper with no chance. Jan Couto was the one marking him, but Mbappe was able to shrug off his attempts to shackle him, to make space for himself for the lovely finish. Poor play by Couto. Surely that is game, set and match now for Madrid, and a mouth-watering semi-final clash against PSG to come here in New Jersey next Wednesday. But hold on, we're not finished with the drama yet. Goal! Dortmund go right down the other end and earn themselves a penalty. What drama! Hausen pulls back Guirassy inside the penalty area, and the ref awards the penalty and gives a red card to Hausen as well, which means the young Spaniard is going to miss the semi-final and possibly the final as well. It was an uncharacteristic lax in concentration from Los Blancos. It came straight from the kickoff. It is Carney Chuameka, who incidentally came on as a sub unbeknownst to me after 82 minutes for the unfortunate Julian Duranville, who himself had not been long on the field. The Chelsea man on loan here with Dortmund drives past the static Madrid players in midfield. Madrid are now back-footing, and Guirassy makes a run into the centre of the penalty area between Rudiger and Hausen, and Chuameka finds him beautifully with a clinical pass. There is a soft hand from Hausen on Guirassy's shoulder, who feels it and goes down easily to win the penalty. VAR look at it and don't see enough to overturn it, and the original decision stands. Guirassy gets up sprightly to take the kick himself. It's a lovely penalty, high to Courtois' right side, and the Belgian keeper guesses right, but it is too powerful and out of his reach. 3-2. Is there still time for more drama? You bet there is. Bensebaini, from his left-back position, plays a long ball out to the right wing, well inside the Madrid half to Jan Couto. He looks up and plays a cross low into the 6-yard box with his right foot. Guirassy is battling with the Spanish defenders to get to the ball. The ball bounces up and then off Guirassy's chest, where it falls to Sabitzer, who has to turn himself to face the goal before shooting with his right foot halfway between the 6-yard box and the edge of the penalty area, level with Courtois' right-hand post. The shot is on target and destined for the bottom right-hand corner, but Courtois does very well to get himself down so quickly to save it. Immediately the ref blows the whistle in the 9th minute of added time. Relief and joy for Madrid, who advance to the semi-final. Dortmund are going home. They will be proud of how they performed at this tournament, but probably will feel they didn't do themselves justice in this game, never really looking as if they could win it. That was, of course, until Madrid took their foot off the pedal a bit at the end. Xabi Alonso will not be happy with the lack of concentration at the end that led to mistakes that gave Dortmund a lifeline. A lifeline that nearly led to a full recovery, only for Courtois' heroics at the end in goal. It ends here in New Jersey, Borussia Dortmund 2, Real Madrid 3.